Hello everyone, my name is RaZr, and today I just wanted to do a quick tutorial for Lone Star Lake to catch some spotted bass. This is for a few of my friends out there who are just starting out, and for any low-level people who are just starting out, spotted bass is your #1 moneymaker. Before we jump into that, I wanted to quickly show you guys a settings tip that's going to change your game. What you want to do is come down to settings and come down to controller, and down here you're going to see vibration, and by default it's going to have your vibration off for both your whenever they hit it, and also if your line is not tensioned properly. I always suggest definitely turning those on, that way you can get some kind of a cue besides just visual, and you can know when the fish are biting, and that'll give you actually a chance to really time your strikes well, because certain fish will bite certain ways, and you're going to want to either snag them on the first little bump, or you're going to snag them when it starts to get a little bit more aggressive. But that is the first tip I would say, is definitely change those two on. Make sure you hit square to apply it. If not, the changes won't be accepted. Alright, so let's go into Lone Star Lake here. Now I've got a little bit of an overpowered setup for this. I don't have the perfect rod and reel setup, but I can tell you at level 4 is where you're going to get your first spin rod and get you a first spin reel, and that's when you're going to get the first lure that I'm about to show you right here. Alright, so I'm going to show you quickly my inventory, and this is the rod that I'm using right now. It's the same rod that I used for my Emerald Lake. It's my 7-foot Feather Light. Absolutely just an amazing beast for early levels. But the tackle that I want to show you is this little gold spoon. It's I believe, let's see, it is the 1/3 ounce #1 gold casting spoon. You'll find that in the shop at home. Go under spoons in the lure section, and it will be on the bottom row, the third one from the left, and it will say 1/3 ounce gold casting spoon #1, and that is going to be the one you're going to want. And then what you want to do is make your way over here to the Swampy Exploration over here at the dock. And there's a few spots that you're going to want to hit when you're on this dock. There's one main spot that I would always suggest to go to, and there's a couple other spots that, in case things aren't quite working out, you can always go there as well. I'll show you those spots first. What you want to do is want to make your way out here to about the middle part of the dock. I like to come out just a little bit past it. Now, this is your first spot. You have lily pads to the left, lily pads here to the left, but there's a spot right here. If you cast it in here, and with your casting spoon, there's 2 retrieves that you can use. One is just straight and slow. You're just going to reel it in straight and slow. And just like that, I got a bite just like that instantly. This is one good spawn location. Another retrieve that you can do is the also very well stop and go. Now with this particular lure, with it being a #1, you are going to catch some smaller fish, but you're also going to catch some of the bigger bass that you want. With this, you're going to catch grass pickerels and spotted bass mainly. Every once in a while you might catch a little crappie or something at the very edge of the dock here. Now the other area is right over here to the right. You see one set of lily pads, another set of lily pads, but there's a spot right here in the middle. You just cast over here. You always want to let it just go ahead and sink to the bottom, and then you can reel it in. With bass, they'll pretty much hit just about anywhere. But we're just going to do straight and slow, and what I'll do is I might come up to about halfway or so, and then just kind of let it drop. And we'll do it again. If you notice under there it says straight slow, and I have 3 dots, that means it's the most effective of that retrieval, and you have a better chance of catching a fish. And we have our second one on. Got another little grass pickerel. And you will get those a lot, especially over here in these weedy areas. You can also pitch it out here. I haven't had too much luck. Again, you'll also get pickerels. This is the main spot right here. If you look out to the lake, you'll see a big tree to the left, big tree to the right, anywhere in this area. You cast out here as far as you can cast. And we'll just let it sink to the bottom, and we'll do the same thing. We'll just reel it in straight and slow, maybe do a little bit of stop and go, and hopefully we'll get a fish and we'll get a bite. This is one of the best lures that you could use here, in my opinion. And a lot of times they will hit it on the fall. Little snag. If you're not getting any bites, we'll try do a little bit of a stop and go. Oh, there we go. There's our bite. Now, with the spotted bass in here, sometimes they have a tendency to be a little slow. They will chase your bait. So what you want to do is make sure when you're coming in closer to the dock is just lower your reel speed if you need to, and just kind of baby it and feather it in. I've caught fish out 15 to 20 feet out, and there's our spotted bass. And with this setup, even with this setup, I'm not even really losing a lot of experience. But it's another 1-pound bass. I made about 92 bucks and some experience. And that is an all-day thing. Best time to catch bass, though, is between the hours of 5 a.m. and 7 a.m. And then you can also hit them as well on peak hours. But that is the best time, between 5 and 7 is what I found. And a great money-making tip here is just come here at 5 o'clock, since it's a free lake. Just pay for your advanced license. For a day or 2 days, or however you want to do it. I went ahead and did 30 days because it didn't cost me very much. But then you can come here, start your day at 5 a.m., fish from 5 to 7 or so, fill up your basket, and then you can just go ahead and quit out, or you can forward the time to the next day and come back again at 5 a.m., do the process over again, and in a matter of time you will have experience and money to unlock to get better lakes and to get better gear. But I just want to give you guys a quick tutorial on the best spots and the best lure that I have found to use to catch these fish. And again, that's that casting spoons, the 1/3 ounce, number 1 gold. And first spot out here in the middle. Second spot again is over here on the left. Third spot again is over here on the right. And you can try out here and try to throw out, but again, I don't have as much luck. Sometimes I have caught some bass out here, and I've caught pickerels. But these two are the best. The left one is probably the better of the three. I catch more fish coming this way than I do coming this way. But I tend to almost always catch fish coming in here. So hopefully that, guys, helps you guys. If you have any comments or suggestions or tips for anybody else, please leave them in the comments. And if you like this tutorial and you like this little quick guide, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. I will try to be doing some more Let's Plays and tutorials and guides on this as well as any other game. Again, I hope you guys enjoy it. This is RaZr, and as always, stay sharp.